Hi, it's Joe from Detroit. Welcome to my channel. A little background on what happened. I made a mistake and I did not get my driver's license renewed for my birthday. Totally slipped my mind. It happens. And then when I ended up going to get my driver's license renewed, thanks to the new Real ID laws in the United States, I ended up having to get a copy of my birth certificate, which I had not seen since 1980 when I first got my driver's license. I think it ended up in my dad's safety deposit box, and when he passed, my brother, who knows what he did with it. So I ended up having to go downtown to get it. And I decided I was going to record part of the way down there and part of the way back just to show everyone what it's like. And let's see if I can get there. Started up at 8 Mile in Dyke, slowly worked my way down. Not to the flight tours, I didn't mean to hit that one, but I did. And then ended up going a little bit past I-94 so we'll see what that's like, and I'm going to show you what it's like once I can pause this. This is where it first started. There. Come on. There. Yes, I didn't want to sound like a crazy man talking myself on the drive there. So I attempting to do a voiceover here, and my apologies if it's not the greatest, and I wasn't shooting the video properly at the beginning. So this is everyone was getting on the bus. You can tell they don't cut the grass in this area. There goes my bag. Yeah, I don't even know what these businesses are anymore, but at least they're still sitting there. Okay. Helping Hands Provisional, I don't know. Here we go, yay. Yeah, I need to get a weed whacker into that place. That used to be a vet hospital. I think so. Can't remember what half of these businesses are or were. Northtown Collision. At least they're still in business. They've been in business for 50 plus years. Okay. Yes, Burger King. Very important. And then this cell phone place that used to take a car up there for oil changes. Oh, didn't realize the bus was going this fast in this section. At least there are some businesses still here. And that church has been there forever. Another business. Another business you can buy. And different ownership, but this is the funeral home my mom was in 50 years ago, unfortunately. Let's see. This used to be all sorts of businesses in those. Now, that used to be a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now it's an independent chicken place. And behind it used to be what was the Northtown Theater. I was too young to go there when it was open, and then it stayed in business for several years as a porno house. You know, good old XXX videos. Yes, my apologies. The second video is a lot better on the. At least I won't be doing anything with this thing. I should have done this on my laptop instead of the tablet, it could have sped it up a little bit. Let's see, where are we now? Oh, used to be my family doctor 50 plus years ago was there. All these businesses, at least some of them are still around, but in empty lots, plenty of empty lots. Yeah, more empty lots. Another, oh, at least that one has a freshly paved parking lot. It must be a storefront church. Now, I'm surprised that this party store is closed. Another bar, construction company. And I ought to pause there because that was the last place I saw my birth certificate. And this is Perfecting Church. Used to be another church. And then before that was Bethesda. It's a mega church now in Sterling Heights. And at least they're putting new air conditioner up there. Oh, good for them. This is the Winans Church, I believe. It is the family of the singers that do that. Black Men's Wellness Day. Oh, Slogue 25. Used to be 30 on that street. Yep. It's very sad seeing all these, what used to be houses, they aren't there anymore. But at least this business has gotten larger in the past 50 years. I'm still surprised there are two houses there. Landscaping, I forgot what that business used to be. Okay. Yep, good old railroad tracks. Let's see. Used to be a flea market and a series of warehouses. Remember, used to sell cheaper price Christmas toys. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this like 45, 50 years ago. So, approaching 6 Mile, McNichols. Well, a lot of small churches around here at least. Another gas station. Resale shop, at least something's there. Well, before, these streets used to be lined with businesses. Now who knows what's there. Really can't get a good look at the neighborhoods because of the speed the bus is going. But yes, another funeral home, at least that's still there. Got to clean that mess up. This is Forest Lawn Cemetery. Yeah, they have a couple cemeteries on this route. At least the bus got up to good speed here. I should have paused on some. Should have tried seeing if I could see any names. Know a couple people are buried there, but never been to the cemetery myself. Keep thinking maybe they should try expanding this because of just looking at all these empty fields. It's hard to believe a long time ago that those neighborhoods used to be filled with houses, but now they're all just torn down. Get these giant lots. They need to be cleaned. Like, I don't know who takes care of these. I'm not sure. I remember there was a couple bars in here because of the auto plant around here. Now it's just empty buildings, empty lots. Well, at least they try, and at least they're storing new cars sitting here. Yeah, another railroad track crossing. Yeah, very lively area. At least this is all industrial. So, yeah, gas stations are a major thing here. And I don't think he slows down enough, but this is, oh, he does. This is a Jewish cemetery. I'm sure it was put here when Detroit was just growing, starting up. But I don't even know if you could even, yeah, it's all locked up. More empty lots. Well, at least that looked like a towing company of some type. Another gas station. Oh, those houses look like they're in decent shape. You can find good neighborhoods here once in a while. Can tell some people, some areas are better than others. But, you know, so I can just look at this and cry sometimes. Flexen Gate. Like, I don't even remember what was in this lot. It could have been a school that was torn down. You just look at this and it's so sad. And then they get, you could tell where there was a fence line because the trees are still there. Okay, this is an older section. Yeah, sometimes you'll see some good neighborhoods, sometimes you'll see bad, and a couple blocks here, like here, nothing. That used to be, obviously, was a bank at some time. Well, someone's doing some trimming. More businesses shut down. Well, if there aren't any people in the area, what can they do? Like that, you could tell that that one house looks crappy. Or maybe it isn't, I don't know. Well, at least they repaved the street. More businesses that aren't there anymore. Very, very sad. So, and I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, this, yeah, that's Harper. Used to be a drugstore here. Looks like, and a grocery store here. That's for rent now. This is I-94. And this freaked me out when I saw this. There used to be a high school on that part in that lot. Obviously, not enough kids going because the Detroit public school system was built for 250,000 kids. And obviously, you don't need that many for this area. And irony of ironies, when I had a job and we did dashboards, we'd send some leather parts to this company here. I think it's called Dakota. Yeah, Dakota, whatever. So we used to send parts to them. Have some, yeah, they have some very nice houses here. And then you see empty lots. Ugh, well, that house ain't good. And the joke of the family, because my parents originally lived down here. There was a school they said we would have went to if we were living down there at the time. But, okay, and this is where I shut it off. So, thank you very much for watching. Everyone have a good day. Bye.